Mic, mic testing 1 2 3. Okay, we are live. There's a black screen, but I will fix it. Yes, let's go. Gonna be this weird effect now. Well, it's just a random Friday evening. I need a mute. Yeah, it's a random Friday evening. I just want to write S-GEMM. So basically, S-GEMM is just gonna be it's nothing different than basically this. Right, if I'm not wrong, this is S-GEMM. Oh, yep, it's right here. It's just SRAM. Gonna write the basic thing in Rust, mainly just to learn Rust, because I don't think I've written Rust at all. Even if I have, I think it's the most I've written is probably like a hello world program. Nothing crazy. Yeah. Um, and basically, I want to learn like multi-threading in Rust along with, and I have absolutely no experience with Rust whatsoever. Like I just know it's like memory safe. That's the most I know. But we'll get to learning like other more important things. Yes, I should have actually watched a video about how Rust implements stuff, but I do know that there's a borrow checker where you kind of are passing who owns the piece of memory go from one um, function to another, right? And not sure, is there garbage collection in Rust? Let's see. I don't think there is garbage collection. There has to be, right? Oh, it does not do the garbage collector. Okay. I guess you're defining complex type systems. Oh, damn. Wait, how do type systems solve this? Doing so makes Rust very efficient, but Rust is very hard to learn and use. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Okay. So, all I think I have it installed. Called Proto HTTPS TLS version 1.2. Yep, I have Rust of Rust is installed and managed with the Rust of tool. Let's see. No, I already have Rust installed. How do I uninstall this Rust that I already have in the system? I don't think this will work, but no, no, no. Oh, I think I got it installed. Let's get this. Okay, I think this will take some time to install. Tune chain management, Rust is install and manage by Rust up tool. Rust is a 6-week rapid release process and supports great number of platforms so that are hiring. Rust, la la la. If I've installed Rust up in the past, you can update your installation, blah blah blah. Configure path environment variable. Uninstall Rust. Okay, that's all good. Learning, get started with Rust. See the core documentation, all of the documentation are available in the Rust up document. Okay, the standard library, comprehensive guide to Rust standard libraries. Yeah, I kind of have to look at this, right? I think I want to do IOs, right? It's kind of like necessary addition guide to the Rust additions. What are additions? Welcome to Rust additions. Additions are Rust way of introducing changes into the language that would not otherwise be backwards compatible. Hmm. A cargo book, book on Rust package manager. Stop book, Rust C book. Familiarize yourself with the knobs available in the Rust compiler. Yep, this is important. Uh, Compiler error index. Errors you might see Rust compiler. I think we'll do that once you start building stuff. Build your skills is in an application domain. Learn how to build effective command line applications in Rust. Oh, use Rust to build browser native libraries through WebAssembly. Nope. Become proficient with Rust with microcontrollers and other embedded systems. Let's see. I think I need to use these two because that, and I probably. Oh, I have to go back to learning how system architecture works, right? Not that well off. I don't have that good knowledge in there. We will learn. Right? Standard library. Is the foundation of. There's no way I'm reading this. Like, it doesn't make sense to read this. What's the not here? Okay, I just have ChatGPT on the other window. I'm just gonna ask it basic questions like the hell the not symbol is. Just exclamation mark printer indicates that the printer is a macro rather than a regular function. Okay. I guess println in this is a macro. Oh, it's written right here. Holy shit. Brain. Get that. The macro that prints text to the console. A binary can be generated using the Rust compiler. Rusty, hello, hello. Yep. I guess it's almost similar to GCC, or I just have to use -o. Activity, click the run about to see the expected output. Next, add a new line with the second println. Println. This provides a powerful macro system that allows metaprogramming. As you've seen in previous chapters, macros look like functions except that the name ends with a bang, but instead of generating full functions, macros are. But instead of generating a function call, macros are and enter the source code. That's basically like how C does it, right? I forgot what stage. I think in the pre-compiler stage. Second, I guess in the pre-compiler stage, substituting all the macro code to the literal code before you pass it on to the compiler. Right. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, okay, here Rust macros are extended into abstract syntax trees. Okay, that's interesting. Rather than string processing, so you don't get unexpected incidence bugs. I don't know what that means. And is a type of bug which I don't understand because I don't write that much of compiled code. Macro rules. Say hello. This is a simple macro. Name say hello. What does it say? Macro rules here. Say hello. Okay. Indicates that the macro takes no argument. So weird. It's like a callback function here. So weird. A weird callback function. Okay, I have an arrow function here. That's also weird. The macro will expand into the contents of this block. I think it has global scope, huh? I think sort of mentioned if this takes global scope. Or what's the domain specific languages? Macros allow you to define syntax for a specific purpose. More on this later. It's good. This is sometimes you want to define an interface that takes a variable number of arguments. Comments. Figure out comments later. Formatter printing. Oh damn, these guys have some weird formatter printing. And help. Hey, this is also similar to I think format in Python, right? Alice, this is Bob. Bob, this is Alice. That should be the. I think that's what it should be. Uh, Anyway, you have format. Right, formatted text to string. String is the two most used string types in Rust are string and ampersand str. The string is stored as a vector of bytes. Okay, but guaranteed to always be a valid UTF-8 sequence. String is heap allocated. Okay, global and not null terminated. How does a not null terminated? That's crazy. How do you terminate it then? Questions to ask ChatGPT. Not null. Interesting is not null terminated like strings in other languages. Example C and C++. It has to be C++ instead. Rust string is dynamically sized global string that its length. Acha, so I guess what you're kind of for performance, you're basically the time space trade off itself, right? Looks like it. Whoops. Rust strings are data storage. String in Rust is comprised of three parts: a pointer to the heap and memory where accessing is on. The length of the string, which tells you how many bytes are in use, the capacity of the string, which tells you how much memory is allocated for the string. How memory efficient is this? Probably not that memory efficient. I don't know. I probably need to study more into how they store it, right? But I take a proper. How many? I think you just require 8 bytes for how much is stored because it can take up to. Actually, that's wrong. Like, I think one double word I think is enough. One double word is what? 32? No, 64, right? One word is. Wait. It's 32, right? Yeah, a double word can be double a second time, turning it into a very long. Wait, what? For instance, if a single word is a double word or a double word, I think it depends on the computer architecture, but yes. That's not exactly where the string ends by its length. It doesn't rely on a special terminating character. Okay. Things are from internally knows that the length of the string is 13. Or as used by the characters is actually 13. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, it's actually 13. I don't think you'll get it right. This has to, I'm pretty sure this has to be like some article somewhere. It does need to access the string. It uses the length to divide the string. Comparison with null terminated strings. Yes, this is the one that I've learned. I didn't even know that this would be more. I don't know. Is it optimal as to why this approach was? I think I should read. First of all, these issues. Wait. In language like C, strings are arrays of characters that are terminated by a null character. This null character marks the end of a string. The method has some drawbacks such as inability to store strings with embedded null characters, and they need to scan for null terminator to determine the length. There you go. Fucking hell. think I forgot. I'm pretty sure I've done some research on how this is handled, but I've forgotten exactly. Nope. See, I'm manually handling it. In that case, makes sense. Forgotten how different the approaches to programming are in low languages. Huh? Right. Rust avoids these issues by the length terminator. This makes. Okay, okay. We get it, we get it. Have strings, literals, and escape sequences. And something in hexadecimal. What do you want to store? There are one ways to write literals. I will come across all this later. Strings option. Okay, panic is what panic with, and yeah, I think this should raise. What is this raise? One on the. Sorry, what is the exit code? One. I guess panic. Yes, it's one. Anyway, finished installing. Please don't fail. Ah. Okay, there you go. I just have to restart the terminal. What's this, the commit? Okay, whatever. Uh, got it. So now the very first thing I kind of need to do is pull this in and what I'm doing here. Right. Oh yeah, the very first way is just taking a string. But more importantly than just picking up the string, you also get mul.py from here. Uh, bro, just leave me alone, bro, please. Please. Just leave me alone. Thank you. Ah, this I'm telling to use only, forcing it to use only one thread. Anyway. Uh, I am just running, but actually, let me just do it here. Normal bash terminal, bro. Just give me a normal bash terminal. Yeah. No, actually, I think I want it to be 8 by 8. And is equal to 8. Let me remember if I'm taking the correct. N is equal to 8. There we go. So it's 8 by 8. I don't think I can see the. The binary. Right. Let me see if ChatGPT can help me print this out on the terminal. Pretty sure there has to be something. I forgot. OD is one command. Then yeah, okay, this also started writing in OD. X dump, yes, there we go. That's also another one. I can do this. I am not bothering, brother. Okay, 7 4. It's basically the same thing, right? Right. The very first number should be. It's not. Has to be negative, but looks like it's negative. 3 5. Over here, there should be 3 5 3 5 double 9 8 6 4 2. Yup, that's right. And minus 4.3. 3.14. 4.31. 4.31. Basically, okay. Yeah, man, everything is literally absolutely right. It's an 8 by 8 matrix. Multiplying these 8 by 8 matrices, you'll get C. This is A. This is B. This is basically A into B is equal to C. Right. Okay, that's good. That's great. We have an 8 by 8 matrix. Now, the very first thing I kind of need to do, which I had written a long time ago, actually not a long time ago. I think I'd written this last month, and I got bored. Not really bored. Actually, I'll be honest, I didn't get bored, but I really had some really important work to get done that day, unfortunately. Remember, wasn't a pleasant day though. Yes. So the very first thing that I'm supposed to do is actually mul.c, that is, these are some approaches that my prof it the definition. My flops isn't a good measure. Okay. Oh, this had all aligned. I don't know if I can do this, or this is going to be too difficult for me to do. We'll figure something out. Right. I have macros here also. I'll debug this thing, but oh yeah, init matrix. I need to know how to write libraries also here. Anyway, first we'll figure out how to just read the data from this matrix, which I think I should have a function called read data from file. Okay, file name. I think it's a pointer to, no, it's an address of a string. I forgot, what's the difference between an address and a pointer? Pointer is used to hold the address of a variable where the address operator is. That's right. Fuck. It's so stupid. It's so simple yet so stupid because I don't do this on a daily basis. Okay. File name is just basically the address of where the name starts. Weird. Never mind. Let mutable. That means I guess MUT means it can change the. Linux and Mac OS, you'll see two files. With PowerShell on Windows, you'll see the same three files that you see using CMD. With CMD on Windows, you would enter the following. Why would you see a PDB? PDB Python debugger, that comes to my head. Oh shit. This shows the source code. It's the .rs extension. Executable but made on the platform when using Windows. A file containing debugging information with the .pdb. Oh, basically the debugger information. Why not PDB for this thing also? Main idea like this. But I do want debug directives. I think it's the debug directive. Or not the symbols, right? The symbol names and everything and debug file. You're fine. If you're more familiar with a dynamic language such as that you might not be used to compiling or running programs. Rust is a ahead of time compile language, meaning that you can compile a program and give the executable to someone else and they can run it even without having Rust installed. But what if it's a different architecture? If you give someone, they need to have this compiling, that is fine for simple programs, but as your project grows, you want to manage all the options and blah 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 blah. Cargo, give cargo. I don't know, do I need cargo? Come back to cargo a little. just a little later. Is this beta? No? Put this on alpha. I don't want to read some outdated docs. Or not ready. Docs more than outdated. Programming a guessing game. Okay. Setting up a new project. Holy shit. Let's jump into Rust. I don't think I have a cargo.toml. Let's jump into Rust working to the hands-on project. This chapter introduces you to a few common Rust concepts, showing you how to use them in your setting up a new project, cargo. Let's read the size of this thing, right? It's string. Yep, string. Scope resolution new. Yeah, yo. Yo, where's the autocomplete? Hello, help me. What happened to Rust Analyzer? Failed to find projects. Brother. Alright, let's save this. Give me a second. god. I think I can think of read underscore line. Oh my god. How do I disable this shit? Okay, read line. Also string, right? Actually, matrix size is right. Ampersand. Now, why am I adding this? What is this? Why is there an error in my program and not in his? Or use. Use std.io. Mismatch type expected found U size. Okay. Let mut guess equals to string column new. Single column. No, it's scope resolution. Locks this handle and reads the line of input, appending it to the specified buffer. Acha. Okay. Matrix is basically what I've done. You're telling me the semicolon was the error? Really? Can't be serious, bro. Why is there so much boilerplate just to read some data? Okay. Uh, size matrix is comma, right? I think this is right. Cargo run. Right. What's the error? Help convert the identifier to snake case. Yes, sir, I will. Compiling, finished, running, and the size of the matrix. I think instead of the line, I think print should probably do the job. No? What if I don't want to add a delimiter? A delimiter. What if I don't want to add a new line? The fuck? I don't have to read like the docs. Eight. Okay, anyway, I've read the matrix size. Now I need to figure out how to read data from a binary file. Right, we'll come to that in a bit. This code contains a lot of information, so let's go over the line. To obtain the input results, we need to bring input output library into scope. The IO library comes into thing known as standard IO. By default, Rust has a set of items defined in the standard library that brings into the scope of every program. This is called a preload. Okay. And you can see everything in the standard library documentation. If a type you want to use in the preload, you have to bring a type into scope explicitly with a use statement and la 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 la. Okay, as you saw in chapter 1, the main function is at the entry point of the program. The function syntax declares a new function. The parenthesis indicates there's no parameters with curly braces. Start of the function. A bunch storing variables. Next we'll create a variable to store the variable input like this. The program is getting interesting. There's a lot of things happening. We use the let statement to create the variable, just like in JavaScript. Here's another example. Let apples is equal to 5. Then creates a new variable name and binds the variable 5 in Rust. Variables are immutable by default. Yep. Which is kind of crazy, right? Like you're putting the entire, it's like literally the opposite end, right? By default, everything is a variable. And the definition of variable is that you can change the value whenever you want. But in this, it's immutable, meaning it's kind of constant, right? I guess not pointers. I don't know how pointers would work here. Actually, points is like a constant pointer there also. Meaning once you give the variable a value, the value won't change. We'll be discussing this concept, variable and mutability, in chapter 3. To make variables mutable, we had before. Yeah, well, I don't need to make this mutable then. What is this? Consider mutability borrowing here. Not mutate immutable variables, cannot borrow. We'll figure out why that happened in a bit, but yes. Now the syntax starts a comment. Oh my god. Returning the guessing game program, we don't know that. Use a mutable variable. The equal sign tells Rust we want to bind something to the variable. Now on the right of the equal sign is the value guess and is bound to which result is calling the function that returns a new variable. Almost like classes. It's like with Java, we're kind of assigning string.new to something and then string.read, right? Recall that we included the input-output functionality from the standard library on the first line of the program. Now we'll call the std function from the IO module, which will allow us to handle user input. We hadn't imported the IO library. It's the beginning of the program. We could still use the function by writing this function call as ah. I mean, it has okay. So the variable has to be a mutable function. Fuck, kind of stupid there. What I was trying to do. I'm trying to read. Yeah. Oh, it hits me. It has to be a mutable function. Sorry, it has to be a mutable variable because I need to read a value into that function. Sorry, into that variable. Yeah. Now I get it. You're back. Right. Also passing ampersand what as the argument. What string to store in the user input. The full job of readline is to take whatever the user types into the standard input, append it to the string without overwriting its contents. I see. It's append. So we therefore pass that string as an argument. The string argument needs to be immutable so the method can change the strings. This it appends. If I were to read twice, am I reading 88? But then 88 as a string, not as a integer, right? Indicates that the argument is a reference, which gives you a way to let multiple parts of your code access one piece of data without needing to copy that data into memory multiple times. I see. But why the mute like keyword? What mute? References are a complex feature, and one of the misanalysis is how safe and easy it is to use references. You don't need to know a lot of those details to finish this program for now. All you need to know is that like variables references are immutable by default, hence you need to write variables references are immutable by default. Oh, what? You need to write mutable. Yeah, we're gonna skip over this because boring, right? If you don't call except the program will compile, but you'll get the warning response that you haven't used the result value returned from the readline, indicating that the program hasn't handled a possible error. I guess now I understand by what Imagine said, like when he said like Rust doesn't do stuff differently than C, except for that it just restricts you in what you can do, right? Whereas C is just like, hey, look, everything's your headache. Rust is like, hey, look, man, when you're programming, this is the style of program you kind of want to use so that you don't run into a lot of error. And yes, I think rather than learning C, I would rather learn Rust first, then C, maybe. Maybe not myself, but I think for people who kind of find programming a little harder, not that I don't find it hard to program, but uh, what am I lying? I actually don't find stuff programmed hard, but I don't know. I don't know what I want to say there, but never mind. The right way to suppress the warning is to actually write error handling code, but in our case, we just want to crash the program when a program occurs. So we can use the expect. We'll learn more about it. There should be some flag to just ignore all unhandled errors, right? Yeah, I'd be so annoyed if I had to handle every error. Let's see how, if there are multiple errors, how that's handled. Printing values with println placeholders. Yes. Generating a secret number. Next, we need to generate a secret number. The user will try to guess. The secret number should be different every time, so the game is fun. La la la. We'll use a random number between. Rust doesn't yet include a random number functionality in its standard library. However, Rust team does provide it a rand crate with set functionality using a crate to get more functionality. Remember that a crate is a collection of Rust source code files. The project we've been building is a binary crate, which is an executable. The rand crate is a library crate which contains code that is in cargo car foundation of external write code that uses rand. Need to modify the cargo terminal file to include rand crate as a dependency. Open your file now. Add the following line at the bottom beneath the dependencies. Be sure to specify rand exactly as we have here with the version number. For examples, or this may not work in the cargo of everything that follows the header is a part of that section that continues until another section starts. So basically, it's just defining normal, right? Kendall cargo with actually it's versioning. Okay, whatever. Cargo consider these things to have public APIs compared with and it is patched. Okay, updating the crate and get a new version, blah blah blah. Head RNG. What is this? Double dots. Next, we are adding two lines in the middle. The first line we call the function that gives us the particular random number generator we're going to use, and that is local to the current thread of execution and is created by the operating system. Okay. Usually the time, right? The seed along with the mouse input or some weird stuff like that. This method is defined. The second new line prints the secret number. This is useful when we are developing a program to be able to test it. Data from the final version. It's not much of a game. Yeah. Let's see, what is it? Secret number. Hmm. Okay. Comparing the guess to the secret number. We're using match. Match. Didn't expect him to use match there. Hmm. Yes. Yo, what? Then we add 5 new lines at the bottom that use the ordering type. CMP method compares to values and can be called on anything that can be compared. It takes a reference to whatever you want to compare with. Here is comparing guess to secret number. Then it returns a variant of the ordering enum brought into scope. What does the final code look like? What the fuck are you explaining still? It's the same code, bro. Hello? Guess dot trim parts expect. And I need to read this, guys. Even I need to do this. Oh, this is pain. Actually, it is actually a lot difficult. I regret saying that this should be thought first. No. It's just too much BS going on here to just learn a new language. I can also put my headphones. Good child. Yeah. When the code compares 5383, the CMP method will return because 50 is greater than 38. The match expression gets the ordering greater value and starts checking each arms pattern. It looks at the first arm pattern ordering dot less and then sees the value ordering does not match. So it ignores the code on the arm and moves the next arm. The next arm's pattern is this, which does match as with the code. The match expression ends after the first execution. So it won't look at the same arms in this scenario, however. Code testing in 241 compile it. Let's try. Core of the error states that there are mismatched types. Rust has a strong static type system. Okay, but let me remember, is C++ also the same thing? I think you can compare. There's certain things you can compare, definitely. There's certain things you cannot, which kind of raise the runtime error. But here it's a compile time error. It also has type inference. And we wrote that Rust was able to infer the guess should be a string and did make us write the type. The secret number, on the other hand, is a number type. A few of Rust number types can have value between 1 and 100, I32, a 32-bit number, U32, an unsigned 32-bit number, I64, 64-bit number, as well as others, unless otherwise specified. Rust defaults to an I32. There we go. It's the type of a secret number unless you add type information elsewhere that will create Rust to infer different numerical types. The reason for this is that Rust cannot compare a string and a number type. Ultimately, you want to convert the string the program reads as input into a number type. So we can compare it numerically to the secret number. We do so by adding this. Okay. Oh wait, I'm saying guess. Oh, actually, I like this definition. The variable name and everything showing up here. It's good. Maybe some other extensions also could do this. I think in Go it's very helpful if it does it. Like I don't have to hover over the function name, kind of see, hey, look, is this function returning an error? Sorry, a value and an error, or a value and a boolean. Sorry, a value and a boolean value. Yep. Or what is it returning, right? Argo run. Is that the matrix is 8? Okay, so this doesn't like the data type doesn't matter down here. Right, first we add another use statement to bring a type called we created a variable name as, but wait, doesn't the program already have a variable name? Yes, it does, but helpfully Rust allows us to shadow the previous value of guess with a new one. Shadowing lets us reuse guess variable name rather than forcing us to create two unique variables such as guess string and guess. For example, we'll cover this more in detail in Jupyter, but for now, we bind the new variable expression in the variable that contain the input as a string. The trim method on a string instance will eliminate any white spaces at the end and the beginning, which you must do so to be able to compare the string. It can only contain this thing. User must press enter to satisfy the read line and input adds a new line character. For example, if the user types 5 and presses enter, yes, looks like 5 is represents a new line on Windows. Pressing enter results a carriage return. The trim method eliminates this. The parse method, on the other hand, this is convert string into another type. Here we use it to convert from a string to a number. Right. The colon after guess tells Rust will annotate the variable's type. Rust has a few built-in number types. The U32 seen here is an unsigned. It's a good default choice for small positive numbers, but a lot about other numeric types. Additionally, the U32 annotation in this example and the comparison with secret number means Rust will infer the parse method will only work on characters that can logically be converted. The parse method will only work on characters that can logically be converted into numbers and so can easily cause errors. For example, the string contained this. There will be no way to convert that to a number because it might, in the parse method, returns a result type much. Another best way to kind of figure that out. What is a thread main panicked? Runtime error. If you want to avoid runtime errors, bro, please type in a number, parse in error. Really kind of annoying. Brace and break here. Oh man, this fucking syntax, bro. Holy shit. Eventually like it, but it takes some time getting used to. Okay. Let's see. To further refine the game's behavior, rather than crashing the program and the user inputs a non-number, let's make the game ignore a non-number so that the user can continue guessing. We can do that by altering the line where the guess is converted from a string 1 32. Okay, so that's basically saying I have this. If it's okay, is it like a callback function? What? Okay, look, return number. Right. It's an error. I'm not doing anything. Gonna be printed on. Ah, once. Oh fuck, there's a match here. Oh, why can't I do this? If it's an error, do I need to write it in a function? Mismatch types expected U32 from what? Just an output with a new line. Okay, but what's the error though? Ah, okay. So I'm returning whatever this is. It's an error. I need to put it back here. So let's just say 2048 is the default value. Bro, what is with these languages and wanting a semicolon, bro? Just there. And why aren't you yelling at me adding a semicolon here? Anyway, being said, 23. I say 99. If I say 99, 99. But I also want to print. I can do this. Not do this. Basically, I'm saying, hey, look. Yeah, I don't know what to tell it to return that, but I do understand like this is JavaScript also does this, but I don't know what it's called. They should do this in Golang also, right? Whatever. We switch from an expect call to a match expression to move from crashing to an error to handling the error. Remember that pass returns a result, right? And result is an enum that has the variance okay and error. Ah, I see. That makes more sense there. We're using match expression here as we did with the ordering result of the CMP method. If pass is able to successfully return the string into a number, we will return it okay with the contains this thing. Okay, value will match the first arms pattern and this thing, this thing, this thing. But what if I want to keep entering till it's a valid number? We'll have to see. That number will end up right where we wanted with the new. Okay, whatever. It's awesome. With one tiny final tweak, we will finish the guessing game. Recall that the program is still printing the secret number. Oh my god, just remove the secret number printing, bro. Okay, you trim parse done. Oh, you say continue. Right, if it's an error, continue. Otherwise, return the number and then loop out. It's basically that's like what saying loop this, but looping. I need a return. Wait, I can't return that. Right. What's the error here? Ah, the error is that I think this is a scoped variable. I'm pretty sure that I had to do something with scope. I didn't read it, but see the error. Unreachable statement. Pretty sure it's not even gonna run. Oh wait, it does. Nine I. Setting it to default. I say continue, no? So it goes back. It's trying to. I think this is better. If I were to put this in, I think it would dynamically allocate matrix size every single time, right? Which we don't want. Or I don't know if that gets optimized out. I don't know if there are optimization levels in this, but I guess this gets optimized out. And not sure. 8 I number, setting it to a default number. And say setting it to a default number. But basically say, oh, you know what? This. Why is this not a valid number? Oh, it appends. It appends. Yes, like it said, data gets appended. What if I want to clear the buffer? Whatever this. Okay, in mind. Basically, I'm doing this. Now it makes sense. So let's just say for some reason I had to set matrix size to null, like basically it. What null? Okay. Okay. What to do? We've read the size. Now we just need to write a function. Multiply two matrices. Never mind. I need to write a function to first read data into matrices. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. I'll write a function to multiply two matrices first. How do you store arrays? Right, so what we'll do is comment this section and say multiply matrices. Right, we have multiply matrices. Now, what we basically need to do is I just need to define an array. Define a pretty simple array, in fact. We'll define no 2D array, not a 1D array there. The fuck, 11 years? Years ago? That doesn't even make sense. Is that old, this language? Oh, why am I doing all this? Just ask ChatGPT. Okay, never mind. Got the source code. ChatGPT. ChatGPT my way, bruh. Yeah, this is just basically. Or what if I said? Okay, we'll do this. We'll have an identity matrix. 3 by 3. I'm guessing this is what defines the row and value 1 0 comma 0 0 1 comma 0 and there's a comma here 0 comma 0 comma 1. Right, and we'll make this also, it has to be a square matrix of both of same size, or I'll have to pad it, which obviously do not want to do. Oh, this is a semicolon, but that's a thing. 1 semicolon 2 semicolon 2, basically saying I think the matrix is 1 1 1 1. It all initialize 1, I think, I'm not sure. Instead of that, we'll make it 1 2 3 comma comma 4 5 6 7, 8, 9. Right, and we say multiply matrices. Yo, what is this, bro? Just leave me alone. Multiply array and identity matrix, right? But these are two arrays and they are not mutable. That's correct. And they don't need to be mutable actually. What needs to happen is I need to define types in a function. Okay, I've asked ChatGPT to give me what would the function signature look like if I were to. Yeah, I thought so. I was just gonna copy this actually. Okay. Matrix A, and I was literally just gonna copy this. Matrix B. Copy this, bro. No, bro. By mistake, I just hit build. This is not what ChatGPT told. What did you tell me, ChatGPT? ChatGPT told me the same thing. Oh no, wait. Got a call. Right, and we do the good old way of multiplying matrices. That is Kirchhoff. I don't know, bro. Some random dude told this. For a in, is it in? It is in ampersand matrix A for B and ampersand matrix B, right? Oh, fuck. Again, a 3 by 3. You're right. I've got the rows. Not that simple. How do I access IJ? Second. We'll find the solutions for this later. It's zero, tane, zero index. Dot, is it equal to? No, there is no equal to here. Yeah, I don't know why there's no equal to here, but matrix size 0 dot dot matrix size, right? We have A and B. Of A and B, we'll use the normal convention of I and J. We have an accumulator here. Let mute accumulator is equal to. Don't eat my head, don't eat my head, don't eat my head, don't eat my head. Accumulator is equal to Vivo? Yeah, let it be I32 only. Why can it not be equal to 0? What's the problem, bro? Tell me. Add semicolon. Oh, yes. I'm so sorry. Fuck you and your semicolon. Mute accumulator in this. What is it? It just multiplies. What's the frick? Oh, yeah. Then I have another K. Or K in 0 triple dot. Right. Okay, remember till here. You're right. Accumulator is equal to matrix of ij into matrix P of. Oh, fuck, wait. Why am I struggling so much? I can just do this. Multiply dot C transpose matrix. This we'll get to it later. I know why we transposed also because we want it to be either row or column major form so that we can access data more efficiently. But basic multiply, there we go. I equal to I less than n, I plus plus. Okay, that's already doing in the for. J is equal to j less than j plus plus. You have accumulator here, which is float type, which I need to move in. You're absolutely right. And it's only valid. It's only valid till here. The accumulator is equal to plus equal to. Does plus equal to work here? Plus equal to matrix. Take. Yeah, I'll just put this here. Right, I'm not sure if that's the correct listing also. Right. Isn't that what I'm doing here? Oh, it's basically the same sentence, in fact. Wait, what have I written in the middle? It's multiply only. Ik into kj, yeah, I mean ik into kj. Right, but these are giving me errors. What is that error, bro? Type cannot be indexed by U8. Okay, bro. Wait, what? The type I32, 3 cannot be indexed by U8. Not implemented for U8, which is required by. Isn't I32 semicolon 3 meaning there are 3 I32 integers? Oh, fuck, fucking retard. Look at how simple this code is, bro. And I've written this in C. Then I have to use my brain to write this function also. Right? A retard wrote this. Oh, it'll be nice to implement nanos. Let's see it. I know nanos is like a. It's a single clock cycle. There's some. Never mind. Like, forgot. I'm pretty sure I've written somewhere here as to why I use nanos as opposed to. Uh, monotonic. Never mind. I've forgotten. Like, I don't know why I wrote it. Uh, the type cannot be indexed by I32. Then what can it be indexed by, bro? What can it be indexed by? Where is all your error handling shit here? What am I doing? Oh wait, is it I8? Can I do I8? It's gonna say cannot be indexed by I. So let's do this. See this on to here. So much up, please. This is all you don't. Control Shift C. Okay, because I'm using Vim. There we go. Thank God some other guy also has it. Indexing is made possible by index and index mud traits. You are using VEC, which implements this. Although it imposes a trait bound, that type used to index should implement this. Thank you, brother. Is this the problem, my friend? Oh, baby, if they solve everything, oh my God. Or I just put this as U size here only, no? There you go. There's still some error. Multiply matrices A, B, and uh, oh, this will be genius if this works. Fuck. Yo, why aren't you annotating this matrix size? Okay, it's basically the same name, so that's probably why not. Okay, so we have accumulator. I just need a third, or I'll just print out the. It should basically just print. And we run. Some shit panicked. Index out of bounds, the len is 3, but the index is yes, you're absolutely right. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely right. If I make a minor edit, one, I put this as 10, then it should 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. Oh, we learned some basic stuff about Rust, which we will continue tomorrow, and I'll implement basically this repository into this itself. You probably edit the title, or sorry, description of this to just say I'm editing this in Rust. But yeah, now just printing the correct result. What we will do is I'll have to store this in another. So there are two things I need to see. I need to see what the scope of variables are here. That means, can I allocate something within this function and return that allocation? That means basically just return the address to that particular allocation. Or can I mean, I can do the other traditional way of just allocating it on the previous stack, previous function stack, I mean, like function call stack, and then pass the address down to the function calling function, called function, and then which one do I do though? See, let's ask ChatGPT and we'll take that approach based on what this tells me. How the hell does it do this if there's no garbage collection? Probably the compiler itself knows when a variable starts and stops. So wait, I've already given 3 here, but what if it's a matrix of different length? The fuck, I've hit the limit so fast? Bro, I barely asked anything. Oh, it's given both the... Okay. I'm kind of allocating it here and returning it. Okay, result matrix. The result matrix is allocated inside this. The result matrix is then returned by the call. The function fills in the result matrix by iterating over the indices and performing the allocating memory in the main function. The passing explanation is allocated in this mutable. The result matrix is passed by mutable reference to this thing function, which modifies it in place. The function performs the same multiplication and summation, but now directly modifies the result matrix passed from main, which approaches allocating the function. This is a good approach, and the function should be self-contained and responsible for managing its own memory. It implies that the function call, because the caller only needs to provide the input matrices and receive the result, allocating in the main function. This is used if you want to use the result matrix, or if you're working in a context where the memory management needs to be explicit and controlled by the caller. It also avoids the need to return large data structures, which could be beneficial in some performance critical applications. Uh Wait, in the first approach also, I don't think the entire variable is returned. Right? It's just a pointer to where it starts is returned. That's as good as just returning the function call itself, right? Like just writing a return statement with some return value, because when you pop it on the stack, the opcode and the value are popped. Uh, Explanation. Okay, now let's just see what if it was. If, what are the size of the matrix was unknown. How do I do this in C? I think in C it is kind of straightforward. Oh, there's this thing. I have, what's it called? What's the hashes thing called, bro? Whatever these are, bro. I have them on this. So they're actually allocated during compile time, unlike the size. Okay, I think dynamic allocation. Same approach I had to take in this also. C plus plus C or whatever. Wait. I would say covered is returned here. Okay, anyway, we will figure out. I think I'll do a little bit more reading and I will get back with like what's the best approach for this. As of now, I don't really have a definitive approach as to which is better. But yes, in the next stream, I think I'll pick that up. I think I'm done for today. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Actually, not tomorrow. I'm actually gonna do Force United or Force India Force or whatever it's called tomorrow, happening in Bangalore. And I will see you guys back on Monday. That's like a 2-day event, 7th and 8th. I think I might work on it. Probably won't stream it. If I do work on it and not stream it, I'll explain the entire code base on the next time I get on here. Till then, sayonara.